Hi everyone, welcome back to the mistake series. My name is Stephanie Yin. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 mistakes that I find in November. So the first mistake is played by 20 to 30 Kyu player, which is broken shape. So in this game, the ultimate goal of this game is to surround more territory. In order to surround more territory, we have to keep making good shapes and make all the stones that are useful and efficient on the board. If there are any broken shapes on the board, it is very hard to keep making territory and protect our own groups. So here is an example. So now is black's turn. So what happened in this game is after white played a 3-3 invasion and black haned on the top, white haned, and black chose to double hane. So the follow-up moves for this Joseki is to Atari in the corner, sacrifice the stones on the outside, so that black can kill the 2 white stones in the corner. So in the actual game, black played Atari here, which is the mistake, because this black stone is already dead. Even though it still have one more liberty, but since it's too close to the edge, there's no way for black to save that stone. So when black cuts on the top, it is not necessary for white to capture the stone, since it's already dead or already trapped. So in the actual game, white extended here and black extended out. Atari it again, white extended out. So black now is having a broken shape because the 3 stones are not connected and the 4 stones are still not connected with any group on the left. And white just cut through and separate the 2 groups. So now it's very hard for black to keep making the territory on the side. And also, black has to take care of both groups at the same time. Okay, now let's look at the next mistake. The next mistake is played by 10 to 19 Kyu players, which is missing a foundation in a moyo. So assuming we're going to build a house and we already have all the legal property permit. And what's the first step to build a house? To have the strong foundation. After the foundation is solid and strong, it's time to build the walls, and the last place is the roof. In this game, white now is trying to build a huge house on the board, which is 1/4 of the board. So in the actual game, white jumped into the center directly without having a very strong foundation in the corner. So the correct move should be enclose the corner, have the foundation first, and then if black tanukis, let's say black plays somewhere else on the board, and then it's the time to start building the 2 walls and then eventually close in the center. In the actual game, white enclosed the roof directly without having the foundation in the corner. Why is the corner the foundation? Because corner is actually the easiest place to make eyes, especially in this game. Both walls are too far away from the corner. So in the actual game, black approached here, white kicked to limit black's eye space in the corner, and black extended, and white played a 2-space jump. And now black has perfect extension move on the side, either 3-space or 2-space. After the extension on the side, we're already seeing there are many eye space on the side. So there's no way for white to kill this group. Alright, so now let's look at the next mistake. The next mistake is played by 1 to 9 Kyu players, which is a bad ladder breaker. And here is an example. So now it's white's turn. As we can see, black is having a lot of potential in the center area here. So it is very urgent for white to jump through here. And black also has a weakness on the top. This stone is in the ladder right now, but white still have some ajis in the center to find a ladder breaker. But the question here is it urgent to save this white stone now? Okay. In the actual game, white played a 1-space jump, and black pushed, white extended, and black pushed it again. So after the 2 exchange moves on the left side, now the ladder works for white. And white extended here, and black block on the top, and Atari again, and white captured. And black used the 2 sentes on the left, And close the door. White hunted. And black, white connect. So that's what happened in the actual game. It's kind of a trait. So white saved the stones on the top and killed one of the black stones. But what black gets is have these two white stones. And whole door now is closed. There's no weakness on the left side, plus black has a sente. So what do you think? Who has more profit by having the trait here? As we can see, of course, it's black. Because saving this stone and capture this black stone is only around 10 points, I would say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3. Around 10 points. But black gets way more than 10 points by killing 2 white stones and having the potential in the center. So the mistake is actually the round ladder breaker here. Okay, so instead of playing the one space jump, white should just play the tiger's mouse. Simply play the tiger's mouse. As long as white is able to break through here, then as we can see, the potential in the center is not going to be that big. All right, so now let's look at the next mistake. The next mistake is played by 1 to 4 dan players, which is a wrong judgment on saving a smaller group. And here is the example. So now it's white to play. Black just played the invasion move here. I would say attack and invade at the same time. So what happened in this game is white played a double approach. And black now is trying to separate the group on the left side from the stone right here. So in the actual game, white tries to connect the weak group from the left side and cut. Black connects, white Atari, black extended here. So now the whole group on the left is successfully escaped. But what happened to the group on the top? Everything is going to get killed. So the question here is it worth it to save the group on the left side or just to sacrifice that group and surround the black's corner by playing the double approach? So, alright, so saving the whole group on the left side only gives black 6 stones. And with some points on the outside, that will be around 20 points. But even though the stone is still able to live, but let's compare this variation and the variation in the actual game. So having the stone right here not only will help white to connect the stone on the top, but at the same time, this move took away the territory from blacks in the last variation. So actually, in the actual game, black killed the 3 stones on the top. That's probably the same amount of territory on saving the group on the left. So now black has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, around 15 points on the side. But saving this group is only around 20 points. But at the same time, this group, yes, successfully escaped, but is still in danger. It's not completely alive yet. So if white plays this double approach, now it's more urgent for black to save the corner. If the corner gets captured, that will be much bigger than saving the group on the left side. So if black has to respond here, not only this stone is connected, but also later on, white is still able to save the 6 stones. All right, so now let's look at the last mistake. The last mistake is played by 5 dan and above players, which is losing an urgent move in a fight. And here is an example. So black just played an approach move here to threaten the cut. So in the actual game, white cut here, which is a very good move because it's kind of an asking move to see where black respond. So usually black will just Atari from the outside and block here to kill these 2 stones because black now is winning by 1 liberty. But that's actually the wrong move to respond to cut. Because after the exchange moves that white made over here, not only it gives white a Atari on the top and another sente on the connecting point. So now all the weaknesses are already fixed. This is definitely what not black wants to see. So in the actual game, black got target on the top, which is a correct move. Pretty good. And white extended. Black now has to extend it and save the 3 stones by connecting on the top. So in the actual game, white didn't stop. White pushed through, and black ataried and connect. White extended, black pushed again and used the atari here. And now everything is already connected for black. And then black has a sente and settled this group on the left side. So which move is the mistake? So by cutting there and extending here already give white some profit. Because later on, white is able to atari here, which is a move white played in actual game to save these 2 stones. But now that's not the time to do that. As we can see, the black only has 1 stone on the left side. And this area is too open, it's empty. So whoever actually gets the extension move at the same time, that's a pincer move to attack this black stone, will lead the whole board. And as we can see, white is surrounding on the top as well. So if white gets the move right here, it is really difficult for black to either escape or make ice space on the side. All right, but in the actual game, white didn't stop, and eventually black gets a sente on the side and settles that group. All right, so probably now you have a question about the cutting point. So after the cut and extend here, these 2 moves didn't help white to fix the cut. But that's not something white should worried. So after I penciled here, even though the cutting point still exists on the board, but white doesn't have to save the 2 stones. White can just simply extend and extend and surround or extend here. So by sacrificing these 2 stones and kill this black stone, of course, killing this stone will give white more territory on the side. Alright, so these are the 5 mistakes that I find in November. If you liked the video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, you can always leave the comments below. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook page. So if you like to support our channel, just simply follow the link below. So my name is Stephanie Yin. I will see you next time.